It's the most wonderful time of the year. I don't actually know the next line. All I know is that it is absolutely freezing here in Cornwall today. Hence, I am wrapped right up and getting all my chores done so that I get nice and toasty warm ahead of getting on the road. Welcome to another episode of Vlogmas, guys. One that is actually being filmed in December, and oh my goodness, is it cold. As I'm sure you can tell by my attire. Although I've probably had a Christmas hat on in every single Vlogmas episode so far. As you will have been able to see, and as I said, I'm getting all my chores done ahead of getting on the road because we are heading off for the Riding Club Arena Eventing Qualifiers today. It's our last competition of the season, and it's the one that was rescheduled from about 3 weeks ago when we had all of that hideous rain and the arenas and car parks were underwater. So we're heading up to Bicton. Unfortunately, Em and I are going separately because Addie's in the 80 and that is on around 12 o'clock, and I'm in the 100 and that is on around 3 o'clock, so there's quite a big gap in between, and she did think that she was going out tonight, so wouldn't have been able to stay longer to then come back with me. It's also meant not quite such an early start for Sir Banksy and I have got my friend Fifi coming along with me. I think we are taking Samuel the Spaniel too. Where are you, mate? Come on, you're in the, come on then. He was in here a minute ago, waiting, ready and waiting, weren't you? Come on, you must have jumped out the other side. Hop up. You coming? You coming arena eventing? Yes, you are. Fee is due to arrive in about 10 minutes time. Everything is packed and ready to go. Feeling quite organised for me. So let's plonk my bum on here a minute and tell you a little bit about what this episode of a Vlogmas giveaway is and who, I wonder, it is in collaboration with. As you will know, if you've followed my channel for a while, I have worked with Treehouse for a very long time, probably one of my longest standing partnerships. I first collaborated with them back in 2016, and lots of their products I have used ever since. One being the Mountain Horse Sovereigns. These are my go-to for competition boots. I have them in the lighter brown, the tan, with the patent around the top of the leg there. I did give them a quick wipe over. They probably could have done with a slightly more thorough clean. I've literally worn them since 2017 when I was on the All-Star Academy. I will admit this is a slightly newer pair because I ended up hacking in my older pair a lot because they're just so comfy that I just never wanted to not wear them. I've got my Woofwear iVent boots, Treehouse sell those. I've got my Champion jockey skull cap with the MIPS. Treehouse also sell those. I've got my saddle pad. I've actually gone for navy because it's the only one that was actually clean today, bad me. And then, as you will see, in here, obviously an essential for cross-country stroke arena eventing, I have my Champion TI22 body protector, and underneath that my air jacket. Oh no, my number bib. Followed by my Helite air jacket, also from Treehouse, and then in there too, which I was searching for last night and completely forgot that I now wash it straight away and pop it back in with my body protector, my event shirt. One of the most common questions I get asked is where are my cross-country colours from? They are from Treehouse. I have had them since 2013, so they are 9 years old, and as you can see, still as vibrant as ever. The event shirt itself is fully customizable. You can have whatever colour base that you like. You can have the sleeves patterned, you can have the whole thing patterned, and then this bit here sticks out the top like a normal show shirt so that you can wear a stock with it should you wish. It can fasten on with a button at the back. It's lovely and breathable, and as I say, very long lasting, as is the silk. I am one of those that does love to have a more traditional style silk as opposed to a lycra silk. Another item that lives in with my hat bag is my Optimum Time stopwatch. Rob actually got me this from Treehouse back in was it 15 or 16? It was when I still had buds, and I think it would have been 15 because I think I'd actually had my first event that year, which was at Triborough on Banksy, my first BE, and Rob was really sweet and got me that for Christmas without me even knowing. It was such a nice surprise. But that is definitely an eventing day essential. Not something you can wear arena eventing, unfortunately, so I won't be using it today, but on normal BE eventing days that would be on my wrist, and makes a very good gift idea for somebody who's maybe new to eventing or getting into eventing or never worn a watch eventing before. Then we go to what I have on my feet right now. These are the Mountain Horse Aura. Anyway, they're their short jumper paddock boots, and oh my goodness, these are now my all-time go-to boots because of how cozy they are. Look, they're like Uggs but in the horse world. They are so snuggly and warm, and definitely a new winter essential stroke must have for me. And these are actually what is going to be the giveaway prize in collaboration with Treehouse and Mountain Horse for this episode of Vlogmas, which is super duper kind of both Treehouse and Mountain Horse. So do head over, once you finish watching this video, to Instagram and get involved in this giveaway, because you honestly will not want to take these off once you get your feet in them. They are so cozy. Anything else that I see throughout the day that I remember is from Treehouse and you might want to add to your Christmas list, I will let you know. Actually, just remembered these, the lovely toasty warm Woofwear waterproof riding gloves. Great for getting chores done in. For now though, I need to think about getting Banksy loaded, giving Fia a text and seeing where she is, and getting on our merry way. Side note though, this is actually our last event or competition of the season. After today, His Lordship is having a few weeks off, aren't you? Not that you'll want it, because you have so much zest for life. Oh no! I didn't see that, I thought you were clean. Right, let's not talk about weeks off and zest for life. Let's get that poo stain off. Poo stain is gone! Well, ish, to the best of my ability without washing. Fifi! Part of being involved in Vlogmas involves a hat.
Oh well, give me the
Are you Grinch or are you?
I'm definitely Grinch
Sexy
this
Santa
morning.
ass.
No, Grinch this morning.
I've set Fee her biggest challenge to date. Release the wild beast into the field. Oh, and I thought it might be entertaining. You can tell you're a horsewoman at heart.
See, the control that I had.
Effortless. Oh, boys. Jinx, and I came the last time. I want to come again. So we have arrived, and it is glorious weather. Still pretty chilly. You're a happy chappy. You know exactly where you are. His ears pricked up as soon as I put the ramp down. He's like, oh, excited. And Tina forgot en route. Well, no, Tina forgot just before we left that she needed to print her own numbers. So I messaged Fee to ask if she could do it, which she very kindly did. However, hope the judges have got good eyesight, because it's a little bit dinky. But I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's there. They know who Banksy is. They'll know it's us. Right, head straight over, see how M got on, and walk the course. Where's the car keys? Phew, in my pocket. Quick high and by. But the thing is, actually, for the first time, this might be out before mine.
Really?
Well, I don't know, actually, no. You said you had a backlog of about 4.
My victim one's only going out from Cam's lesson, which was 2 weeks ago tonight.
Okay, maybe it won't. Well done, though. We won't give the game away. Oh, I should do that on Instagram anyway. Good girl, Addie. High and by. Right, go and walk my course. Thanks.
Have fun.
We're in the same arena, so
it's actually really nice and flowing.
the 80 and the 100 in the big arena, and the 970 and the 90s in the arena that I show jumped in on the final day of the 3-day. Safe travels!
It's here,
Come back a minute.
off vlog.
Off the vlog. Oh. Samuel, are you being naughty? He says, I'm used to walking on the left, Fifi. I'm a left dog. I'm a worker.
He just wants to pull whatever way he wants to go.
He's excited for a day out with Mum and Auntie Fee. So yeah, 70 and 90 are in that arena. That's where I did my show jumping on the final day of the 3-day. And then pan around to here, where Em had her Arena XC lesson a couple of weeks ago. Hope I don't regret not coming, but I did actually have zilch sleep the night before and I wasn't in the right headspace, so I decided against coming to the lesson, which was the right decision at the time, but whether it's the right decision today, whether I'll regret not having a school over their cross-country fences, we'll see, we'll find out, won't we? But I'm feeling quite positive. I'm feeling like Banks is feeling so fab at the moment. As long as my head's in it, his head will be in it. So let's go walk the course, see what it looks like. We might have got up here in time to watch the final two riders ride the 80, but unfortunately we have to watch both of them fall off, which has just reminded me, and I'll insert the footage here if I can find it, of the last time I rode arena eventing up here and I fell off pretty much here. Steady on. Steady! At this point on the course. I did land on my feet over there though, so let's just pray. Touch wood. But that doesn't happen to me today. The course is looking nice. Em did say it's twisty-turny. It is twisty-turny. They're just adjusting it from the 80 to the 90 and then I can walk it. But jeepers creepers, I'm looking at that one and that looks blinking wide. It's not too big, it's just wide.
Hold up, I am on my way. I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand, you and me. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset, it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time.
So apologies guys that the footage is slightly shaky. It's not Fee's fault at all. It is, I think I'd knocked a setting off on the camera, the action setting, which gives it a bit of built-in stabilisation. But here we go, over fence one. And he was being very spooky and looky and fresh. But we pushed on, jumped nicely over fence two. He was a keen bean, very keen. I just needed to be as keen as him. Lovely over fence three. It's quite an angled line or turn then to fence four. But again, he jumped that beautifully. Coming around to fence five, this is where I'd seen somebody have a stop at, but went through it nice. Unfortunately, just tapped that back rail on the double, which I didn't realise until watching it back. You hear it go ping, which explains why I ended on 30 jumping penalties as opposed to 26, what I thought it would be. Sorry, I was doing maths in my head then. So we start the cross country straight away there, and it was quite a tight turn to fence one, and just, yeah, I don't even know. I told myself this was going to be scary. As you can hear, I said, I'm sorry mate, it was wide. That was my fault. And we turn round and we come again, but I still didn't present him very well to it. I was nervous. My head wasn't really in it. Like I said, I'm going away. I'm going to be away when you watch this. And I just knew oh, bless him, banking it. I knew I had so much to do at home. I wasn't in competition mode at all. I'd lost my syrup now. And I think I end up losing a bit of control. Bless his heart. I think because I'd lost my stirrups, I was then gripping with my legs. And in turn, he was speeding up, not slowing down. I did manage to stop here, recompose, give him a big pat, get my stirrups back, And also do up my watch, because my Apple Watch has started to completely dangle off and was about to fall down over my wrist and hand. And I was like, well, our result's not going to mean anything anyway, so let's just completely recompose and carry on. My only regret there is not popping in another circle to get a nice canter before carrying on. But bless his heart, he went through those houses beautifully and then around to that one. And then this one is the one Meg had her fall at, so I was nervous of that. But thankfully he took it on nice and boldly. They had dressed it nicer. It had a nicer ground line in the arena than what it did out on course. And then coming around here, he was a keen bean. I just wasn't feeling it. But it's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. I'm just glad I didn't let him down in effect that he would have hurt himself. Thought I recomposed well for the Joker. Got a nice stride, but unfortunately they were flimsy planks, and I don't like flimsy planks. So yeah, not our best round, but definitely a learning curve.
Good Banksy, bad Tina. Oh no! Oh, I have unclipped. I thought I was going to get off without unclipping that. Yeah. With all the mindset training and psychology work that I've been doing recently, yeah, sweet. You would think that I should know not to put on my stories whilst walking the course. Goodness me, fence 2's wide. And to tell you how many times did I think that? Quite a few. Because in turn it tells your brain it's wide, it confirms to you it's wide, and it makes you not ride because it's wide. We had an unnecessary, on my part, stop at fence 2, sadly. Didn't we, Banks? When I asked on second attempt, he popped it. I wouldn't say nicely because I still didn't ask very convincingly. I was still like, oh. So he sort of cat-leapt it. I in turn then lost my stirrup, my right stirrup. I went towards fence 3 with no stirrup. I was like, do I jump it, don't I jump it? I jumped it, then as I landed, I don't know if you'll see on the video, somehow that ended up like that. So I've got no stirrup, my watch is doing this, and I'm like, we just need to halt. So we stopped, got the stirrup back, did the watch up, which took a good fair few seconds, recomposed, good boy, mind your head, your ear's stuck, and then carried on and finished. But it wasn't the most prettiest or my proudest round to date. But he knows none the wiser. He enjoyed himself. He was epic. It does confirm that he isn't hold on and go. He does need riding. If I don't ride, he will say, no thanks, mum. Why are you not encouraging me to jump that fence? A bit sad because I've let my teamies down. I think out of the 4 teams we're currently lying second, I will be the drop score. But aside from that, all in all, there are some positives. I just don't know them at the moment. No, the positives are I stayed on, he's fine, I'm fine. I can get into holiday mode now because it's 2 days until I go. And yeah, he jumped all the show jumping course beautifully, I think. Again, need to watch it back. And actually we recomposed and carried on and jumped the other one that I was a bit scared about, which is the one Meg had the fall at Bicton. 3-day, he jumped that nicely, which was reassuring. We then did knock down the Joker, didn't we, Banks? But not complaining at all. Just a little bit annoyed with how I rode fence 2 cross country. But hey ho, I'm going to watch it back, see how atrocious it was, and then maybe give you a full-on debrief once we've got him sorted and got on the road. Thanks for being top groomy. Is he guzzle guts?
He's guzzle guts.
Well done. Do you want to drop more before we go? Or should we get on the road, Jack?
No, that's enough.
That's enough.
That's enough. We'll stuff my fins.
You were a good boy. I'm sorry Mummy let you down. Mummy was a bit useless, wasn't she? Hey, only a little bit useless though. We managed the majority. Thank you for being a fab groomy and friend. She's taken her Grinch hat off already, look. Samuel thinks he likes stud muffins. You are not to have stud muffins, you. No. Alright. I'm not going to lift it with you on it.
Why not?
Well, no offence, but...
It was really good.
Are you glad you came? Did you enjoy your horsey day out?
I did enjoy it. It was very good. Thank you. Come again.
That is talent right there. Right, guys, I am actually going to end this vlog because it's going to be dark by the time I get home. I'm a little annoyed at myself, but equally, I've got to go with the fact that 95% of it went well. I didn't fall off. I managed to recompose after losing the stirrup. And we did actually only knock the Joker down. So show jumping wise, which is what we are going to plan to continue with once Banks has had, oh, there's a little spidery thing there. Once Banks has had a few weeks off whilst I am away. Yeah, show jumping wise, that went well. Cross country, it's all about your mindset. I need to be more positive,
have faith in the fact that both of us can do it, and stop being, I always have to find that one fence that is scary, and then that's the one that you either don't jump very well or don't jump at all. So I've got to stop thinking that. That's definitely in the new year going to be something that I can work on with Katie. As I said, over the last few weeks we've mainly been doing more day-to-day life stuff as opposed to actually sports psychology. So when we get back in the new year, I'm going to crack on with doing it with regards to competition riding a little bit more. I think I will speak to her about that. Do ensure that you enter the giveaway for these gorgeous cozy warm mountain horse boots, which will be live over on Instagram with thanks to Treehouse Sporting Colours. I am glad that I didn't have to put any of my safety attire to the test today, but if you do need to replenish any of yours or get anything new within the right safety standards for the season next year, then do go and check out their website. Code Tina10 gives you 10% off. No, it's not Tina10. Code purely Tina on their website. I do get confused with my codes. Gives you 10% off every single brand on their website. So go check it out. As I said, body protector, hats, boots, free jumps, studs, stopwatch. Oh, should have worn my, well, you're not allowed to wear a stopwatch, but I'm never wearing that riding again because that was a little bit of a time consumer. How ironic. Right, over and out, and I will see you all in the next episode. Fee, do you know what you do on YouTube? No, of course you wouldn't. Like, comment, subscribe.
On the web.
Siri knows what you do, but Fee doesn't. Right, like, comment, subscribe if you don't already. Ho, ho, ho. And I will see you all in the next episode. I just might be in a different country.